So this here is perfect match. And basically there's these tiles and there is a different fruit on each tile. There's same fruits on, some of them. But there's like the first I'll explain it while it's going. And you want to stand on the tile that's the correct correct fruit. And it'll basically it gives you about 10 seconds to kind of memorize which fruits there are. The first round, I guess you could say, only has 2 fruits, so it's pretty easy to memorize. And see, there's like that billboard right there, or that screen that'll show you what the fruit is. So I want to look up that. It's a banana. So I know which one's the banana. So I go. I actually try to get people to go on the wrong one, and then I jump to the right one after, and then they fall with. And if you fall, you lose. So that's what I try to do. Kind of swerve them and get them off the map. So dust people. Here, there's about I think 4 fruit. So you wanna pay more attention to it and memorize it more. And know where each fruit is, or which each tile the fruit is on. I'll also try to do the same thing there. But also, if you don't really want to memorize the fruits, most of the time, if you just go on the one that's popular, a lot of people are on that tile, it is most likely the right one. So that's what I do if I haven't, if I don't know that fruit. But sometimes it can cost you because maybe it's the wrong one, and a lot of people die then. Most of the time, it's pretty. If a lot of people are on it, it's good to stay on it, or to go on that tile. Okay, so the last one right there was 6 fruit, and I got it, so I qualified. That's only 3. This is the way to grief in perfect match, and you stand on this tile, like right here, like I did, on the edge of the tile, and people try to grief you off. And this guy's about to try to grief me off, so he comes, and I jump dive over him, and I grief him, and he falls off. And his kind of rounds there. Okay, so this is tail tag, and in tail tag, there's a team tail tag, but this is the regular one. There's no teams at all. And if you start with the tail to start, you just want to keep that tail for the 2 minutes that the game goes on. But if you don't have a tail, like I don't right here, you want to grab someone, whatever the grab button is on your device, or your, whatever you're playing the game on, and it'll take the tail away from the other person, or the person who has a tail. So, and then you just try to keep that tail. So I got a tail right there, and I'm running away. If you stay on the outside, you can stay on the outside, but sometimes a lot of people are on the outside, and it's hard to get away from them. And then in this middle area, I like to just jump dive across these because not many people come. And then if someone does come, you can just jump dive to the next one. And then also you can get on there. Oh, sorry, that didn't work. But you can get on those little orange things. I don't know what to call them. And right there, like I did, some people know how to get them off, I guess. Some people know how to jump and then grab it, but some people don't. So it's sometimes good to go on these orange things. Like that. Oh, I messed up there again. So that guy's coming for me. So, my tail was grabbed. But I grabbed it back and jumped over from these things down to the strat. There's not much to say on this one, honestly. You just want to try to cut people off. If you see them far away and they're coming towards you, try to go to a place so they can't see you, and then come out near them, when they come. So you can grab their tail without them noticing and moving away from you. So I have a tail here, and we have 10 seconds left. That guy somehow didn't get my tail. Oh, he did get my tail, but I got it back somehow, and ran away, jumped over at the end with 1 second left, and got qualified because I had a tail at the end. So I like tail tag, but sometimes it's hard because, I don't know, you just can't get a tail, it's just hard to get a tail. So, this is slime climb. This one wipes out so many people. So, basically, if you drop into the slime, and the slime keeps coming up towards you, and if you touch the slime, you get eliminated, and there's no respawning at all. So, there's a lot of shortcuts in this one. I do some of them are risky, and you do a lot of skill for them, and I tend to kind of avoid these ones. So there's a shortcut right here. You could go all the way around, but what I did was dove right there, and got past it. You just want to kind of be patient and not get hit by those. There's these balls. I like to stay on the outside until that one went, and then I swerved to the inside and jumped over that. That's another shortcut. And then just jump. You have to jump here to get across them. Here there's donuts, and if you get hit by donuts the wrong way, you can get hit back to that lower level, and you don't want to do that. Another shortcut's that where there's a beam. These beams are really we're at difficult for me at the start because you have to have really good joystick skills or whatever skill, whatever device or thing you're playing on. So here, you don't want to get hit by these too far. I didn't take a shortcut here because, I got hit all the way, so didn't really need to. You just want to be patient with these two. I was not patient right there, so it cost me, and I went down back to the lower level. Here, I am trying to get back up like that. That's a thing. You just jump dive, and you can get back to that area. There, I somehow didn't get pushed off by people. And on this one, if you stay on the edge right here and time it up so you don't get hit by these, it's pretty easy to just be patient and just try not to get hit by these at all, or go in their paths. This is the hardest variation of this. See how those people got thrown off and got eliminated. So just take this one really slowly too, where these spinning clubs are, because they'll knock you off if you touch them, and just kind of inch by inch go around them, and you can't get hit if you're on like the opposite side of which they're on. And then, I try to grief people sometimes, but I chose to not here because it's kind of risky and you can get... Okay, so this is rollout, and there's these moving platforms, 4 of them, and also these like drops. So basically, if you fall into these holes, you'll go into the slime and lose and get eliminated. So you start and you just kind of want to avoid these holes and not to go too far, like too steep, or you will also fall off the side. So there's a way to grief people in these holes. So you grab them and hold them and push them off, and it's pretty fun. I like to do it, but it is kind of risky. I have a couple clips in here where I do grief a couple people off, and it is really, really, really fun. So grief one right here, and right here. But it also could be really risky, and I got griefed off right here. And yeah, you just want to time it correctly so you can stay on the parts where the platform is actually there. And like right here, you just move to that one because that one's about to fall off the edge. And this one has no obstacles, so I just stay on it for a good while. And yeah, it is pretty fun. And you just gotta, if you are griefing people, just be careful. And yeah. Okay, so this is Fruit Shoot, and basically there is the platform, and there is kind of a escalator kind of part, and it brings you backwards. So basically, it takes a little while, more while than if you just regularly running. I like to, and you have to avoid the fruits that are being shot at you. So basically, I like to stay on the right side. So I basically just stay on this side, and there's less fruits that can actually hit you. So yeah, see how I'm just staying on this side. There's still some fruits that can hit you, but less, and you can pretty easily dodge them. So I just stay on this side and avoid all the fruits, so that I do not get pushed off the edge. And if I do get pushed off the edge, it resets me all the way back to the start, and I do not want that to happen. So you just go over here and you qualify. Not too bad. Okay, so this is Block Party, and basically you have to avoid these blocks and not get kind of pushed off the back side or the front side by the blocks. So there is gaps in these blocks, and you just want to go into those gaps so you can't get hit, and try not to be around people because they get grief you or push you and somehow get you to be behind the blocks and make you get eliminated. So sometimes I try to grief, but it is also risky. Like griefing in many modes is risky, and yeah, just want to stay in between things and yeah, stuff like that. So here I'm kind of just swerving these. It's good to be in the front or in the back because there's less people in both of those, most of the back. But if you're in the back, it's harder to regain yourself when you lose. So I would try to be in the front, but if you have to be in the back, that's okay too. And then just try not to get griefed off or pushed behind these blocks. There's definitely many variations for this one. This is one of the variations. And there's hard variations and not as hard variations. So in this video, I'm not going to be able to show, all the variations, of course. Only this one round variation. So this one, you have to jump over them, right? So I'm in the front here. I'm choosing to be in the front, but You can also be in the back, but you just don't want to be around a lot of people. See how I fell there? If you're around a lot of people, it is easier to fall, and you really do not want to fall. So I try to be in the front, but if you have to be in the back, that's good too. And you just want to just try to go into where the blocks are. And then there's always this end thing, where you have to stay in this little area in the platform and kind of just get around these things. This is one of the easiest variations of it. One of them is also just jumping over things, and one of them you have to swerve these blocks too. And that's it. That's the whole round.